Good.
You've always spoken very highly of Bobby Wagner when he met you in your early years here. What's it going to be like to be going against him on the field?
He's wearing a different color jersey, so it's gonna be like I never knew him. So we'll talk after the game.
What makes him hard to go against as an opponent?
How smart he is, and even though it's year 10, 11, or 30, he still hasn't lost a step, and he's very smart. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a game that he circled, and he's going to try to prove something and prove that he still got it. So I think it's going to be a fun matchup.
Just give him bulletin board material.
Who?
You.
I mean, that's my big brother, so it's always respect for him.
Would he
Talk stuff a lot during practice to you guys?
No, Bobby really wasn't a talker at practice. A trash talker. He did it in the game quite a bit.
What was like some advice that you got from him when you were a young player?
He really didn't say much. Just told me a lot of stories. About his first couple years here. About the great players that he got to play alongside. But I watched him how he was such a professional with how he loved the game and how he took care of his body and how he studied all the time. Whenever everybody left the facility, he was still up here studying. So just how to be a professional is one thing that I learned from him.
What was your thought on the play where it looked like he had it, and then after the review they called it no good?
Don't put it in the officials' hands. Take care of my side of everything, and don't depend on anybody else to make a call.
When you have your hands and arms under a ball that's that low, how can you not juggle it, or how do you avoid that call?
Shit, get up and pray. That's all you can do.
When you look at this Rams defense with so many injuries on both sides of the ball, what do you see from what they've been able to do?
Well, first off, their front seven, creates a lot of pressure, which allows the DBs, to get an extra second, to recover if they've been beaten on the route. But they got a lot of variety to their defense. They throw a lot of stuff at you, similar to the 49ers defense, and you just have to, have to be prepared on offense that the quarterback makes the right read.
Does it matter who the quarterback is?
No, you got to make the right read every time. So it doesn't matter if it's, Geno, Drew, Sean, anybody back there. We got to make the right read on offense.
You're someone who's been confident in Geno the whole time. Now he's leading the NFC in Pro Bowl votes for quarterbacks. Does that mean anything to you to see the recognition that he's getting in that regard?
I mean, that's a testament to, how he's carried himself, up to this point and throughout this whole season, but also, the players around him and, how he's upheld his standard, in his side of the bargain that he was going to come in here and play his ass off, and that's something that he's done, week in and week out. So it's nothing but, hard work and dedication, and it's starting to pay off for him.
You see stories about, even the years he was a backup, people are always so impressed with the arm talent. Like when you got here, you're a rookie, he's just got here. Like, what were your initial impressions? Was it just the way he threw the ball?
I mean, he's always been able to throw the ball. You really can't make it in this league or stick around as long as he has without, being able to throw the ball. But I think the one thing that separates Geno is how competitive he is. No matter if he was a backup or, if he's starting, he still has that competitive edge to where he's not going to lose, and, he's always going to compete his butt off. So that's one thing that I think separates him.
How did the competitiveness manifest itself when he was a backup? Like, what did you see to make you say that?
I mean, he was always ready because anytime, Russ had to go out for a play or had to sit out for a game, Geno stepped right in and we didn't skip a beat on offense. Geno always knew the right read, knew the right plays, and he was always studying like he was going to start that week.
I know you guys weren't there at the same time, I guess, but did you get to know Laquan Treadwell through your Ole Miss ties at all?
Yeah, I went to high school down the street, from campus. So, when I got out as a senior, I would always go up there and hang around him, Kim Dichie, who was here, and a bunch of other, players that's in the league right now.
Do you use the name hyperbaric chamber?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How did you get onto those?
Russ put me on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How often do you use it, and what do you feel like you get out of it?
Well, I'm a little claustrophobic a little bit, so I got to prepare my mind whenever I get in there. But I try to use it once or twice a week, staying there for at least an hour. And, there's a lot of health benefits to it. And, I'm just trying to keep my body healthy and, stay ahead of the game.
That just sounds awful if you're claustrophobic.
I know, man. It's scary.
When you made the Pro Bowl a few years ago, was that like a big deal to you? Was that like on your list of things to knock off in your career?
Was it on my list? No, I don't think it was on my list because I know when I first got here, when I got chosen to go to the Pro Bowl, Bobby told me that Pro Bowls are for fans, but All Pro is from your peers and coaches and everything. So I would like to be an All Pro than a Pro Bowl. But still an honor. I'm not knocking it any because I know how y'all get, but yeah, it's still an honor.
What do you think you have to do to get to that All-Pro? I mean, what are you working on? I know you better yourself each week, but as you look at your workouts, what do you think you need to keep growing?
Just keep the team first mindset because as long as the team is winning, everybody's going to reap the benefits of, individual goals. So, if we keep stacking wins or if we get back on the winning track and, keep winning and heading in the right direction, I think, everybody's individual goals are going to take care of themselves. Or, you really don't care about individual goals at this point because everybody's trying to win, everybody's trying to make it to the playoffs, and everybody's trying to win a Super Bowl because I think at the end of the day, that's the main goal for everybody, is to win a Super Bowl. So if we get that done, then individual goals really don't matter or they're going to take care of themselves.
As you've watched the film of the last two games, have you seen any trends with the third down offense?
Not really third down offense. It's really, as a team, we're not focused enough. I think we make too many little mistakes that come back to bite us, in the third, fourth quarter or, late in the season. When we have to be consistent and, do our job first and then worry about everything else later.
So that's on every down, not just third.
Yeah, every down, or just as a team or, big picture.
Anything else?
Thank you.